Shri Anandamayi Mat Ki Jai. At the Durga Puja that autumn, October 13th to 16th, 1926, in Shahbag, after the Basanti Puja of spring, this body had a khayal not to talk to anyone during the 3 main days of the puja. She lay quietly in room adjacent to the Nat Mandir, meeting people only at night. The 3 days, Saptami, Ashtami and Navami, were passed in this way. On Dashmi, 10th day of Navratri, she went to the pond around mid-morning to bathe and then returned to her room through the crowded Nat Mandir without anyone seeing her. Later, when the people gathered there asked how that was possible, this body responded, "If I wish others not to see me, they cannot. Though I saw all of you, some would ask, at times you look big and other times small. How is that possible?" These types of yog vibhuti, supernatural powers, come naturally to yogis and they manifested in this body on their own as per her khayal. On Dashmi, I went to the pond late in the evening. Impulsively, I waded into the water, feeling that it was calling out to me. Then this body became inert and absorbed in the divine, and several people had to pull her out. This feeling of wanting to merge totally with the element of water continued for several days. I would make my way towards the water saying repeatedly, "The water is calling out to me." The same happened with fire also. This body became one with fire, water, plants, animals, humans, and all the elements of nature. Indeed, whatever was seen, whatever heard, I was one with all things along with their forms and attributes. Once, traveling to Siddheshwari in Shashank Babu's overcrowded carriage, my mother took this body on her lap. I desired that she should not feel my weight, and she repeatedly remarked, "I do not feel that you are sitting on my lap at all." When we got out of the carriage, this body sat down on the ground with a thud and said, "The weightlessness of the body in the carriage is proof that earlier man could travel through the air. Do you not see the kite made of paper and stick floating in the air? One can float on water like a leaf, sit on water in Padmasana, or walk over water. Everything is possible through proper yogic technique. When the sadhaka feels a change in his intrinsic consciousness and recognizes that he is not the physical body, he begins to realize that there is not a single thing in this universe in which he is not present. Initially, he may play with this concept and one of the 5 elements of nature, water, fire, air, earth or ether, and may appear at times restless or serene. There comes another stage when he sees the entire universe is within him, or that he is present in his entirety in everything that exists in the universe. This also is revealed. There is then no question of differing viewpoints. All are the same. These are all very significant things. When this body was playing a role of a sadhika, this phenomena naturally manifested in her. When everything appears to a sadhaka simply as different forms of the one, then all things, worldly or spiritual, appear the same. Even the karma seems to be another form of the Supreme. At this stage, if the sadhaka fails to keep his mind focused steadfastly on the ultimate goal, he may fall from the elevated state acquired in sadhana. Remember that this body has played with many different aspects of sadhana. While in Bajitpur, I would talk to trees and plants while plucking their vegetables, fruits, or tender sprouts as if they were humans, saying, "Come now, your work here is over now." This body would behave with them as if they were humans, but no words were spoken to them in the presence of others. When planting a tree, I would look after it as if I were nursing a living person. I noticed that it always grew to be very beautiful. I experienced myself as the creator, the preserver, and that I existed in everything. Shri Shri Anandamayi Mat Ki Jai.